guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to 2025. It's going to be an awesome year. I just feel it in my bones. So today I've got one day before I go back to work, so it's my second last day of holidays, so I thought I should reorganize or actually organize my office. I've ordered a cupboard and I've been waiting for it to arrive just so that I could store all my craft supplies and that sort of stuff, but it hasn't arrived, so I was hoping that it would arrive before I went back to work so I could have my office all nice and situated before the new year, starting back at work, but unfortunately that's not going to happen. So I've just started putting anything that I want to put in that cupboard into storage tubs. Sorry, I didn't record. I was trying to just actually enjoy Christmas and New Year's with family and that sort of thing. So I thought we could do a bit of a tidy up because this room has become a bit of a dumping zone because I've had people staying here. So sort of everything that was in other rooms of the house that was being stored there, I've moved so that we could move things around. So I just thought I would catch up with you while I tidy this and give you a little bit of a life update because I've had a few comments of people asking for a life update and things like that. So I thought we would organise and chit chat. So I've got my water and I have a cup of coffee in my very special coffee cup. So yeah, so I thought I'd organise and tidy and chat to you while we go. So I'll take you off. I've got you up on a tripod at the moment, but I'll show you what we're dealing with in here. So yeah, so I've got the big lamp that doesn't really go with the style of the house, so I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it. Might just put it somewhere in the office here. We've got canvases that I need to get rid of. This is actually a project that I made for Cohen. It's a soundproofing canvas that I made for him, but all the soundproofing bits came off. So as you can, being very transparent with you, not all DIYs turn out, but I've worked out another way to glue them on so they're a lot better now. I actually use fabric glue, so that seems to be working. So I've just got to find where the rest of them are and then fix that up, and I may put it on the wall in my office instead of in Cooper's room if he wants it to go in there. I've got my yarn basket, a couple of other totes. I remembered that I had this other table because if you see one of my last videos, I took the sewing desk that was here and turned it into the vanity in my bedroom. So I found another desk that I had that fit in this gap perfectly. So I've got my sewing machines on that. But yeah, it just needs a bit of a general tidy. I've only got one box that I need to unpack, and then these are the lights, pendant lights for the kitchen. So it's a bit dark, so I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see them. There they are. So I'll get myself situated and then we'll chat and tidy, but my batteries just started flashing at me, so I might have to wait for that to charge. So I'll catch you back up in a bit. Okay, so battery's all charged. So over here, showed you the pendant lights that will go in the kitchen, and then this is my editing area, which you've seen before, and Chase in his little spot, which he is obsessed with this corner. I would really like to move these boxes, but I mean, like, how could you move them away from him? He loves it. So this is my editing corner. I've got these three totes here which have got electrical cables, camera equipment. The bottom one has all my tools that don't fit in my two tool bags. I have a shed which I have purchased, and it's taken a month, probably about 6 weeks for it to arrive. It finally arrived, so I was going to put that together today, but it's 31 degrees outside, so I decided I won't do that today, which is why I went, well, I'll do my office today and hopefully tomorrow will be a bit cooler before I go back to work and I can get that sorted out. And then over this side I have my sit stand desk, which is my daily for my 9 to 5 work. So this is where I work from. So as you can see, it's become a bit of dumping ground after Christmas, so this is what we've got to tidy up. So I'm going to pop you up on the tripod and have a chat to you while I clean. So I guess I shouldn't say I guess, but I'm assuming when people are asking for a life update on this particular channel, which grew so much after I shared a lot of Cohen's story, I'm assuming that people are looking for updates on that. And look, you know, it's nearly 2 years. Yeah, it'll be 2 years in March since Cohen passed away, and just New Year's was his, you know, was difficult because he was diagnosed on New Year's Eve. So yeah, it's a little bit, you know, difficult. So we didn't actually do anything on New Year's. We really haven't celebrated New Year's since 2020. Yeah, so we just hung at home. My niece came up. Cooper had a friend over. So I was actually in bed by 11:30. So I tried to stay up, but I was too tired, so I just went to bed. So yeah, we don't really celebrate. But I am looking forward to 2025. I've got lots of things that I'm looking forward to that are coming up. Be that annoying YouTuber and say I've got some things coming up that I can't talk about just yet. Well, I don't know if I can talk about, so I won't, just in case. But yeah, I have something exciting coming up in March, so I'm looking forward to that. Yeah, actually have sort of, I mean, which you would have seen by my videos, is I've sort of just thrown myself into my DIYs and the renos of this house, sort of, yeah, keeping me distracted in a roundabout way from, you know, moving into a new house. And that was, yeah, it was difficult moving into a new space where Cohen hasn't been, but he's with us, so a house is just a house, and the memories that you made in whichever home you were in, they come with you anyway, in your heart and in your head. So that's what matters most. Spaces are just places, and your memories stay with you no matter where you go. So I've had to tell myself that, because there's a lot of things that I've wanted to hold on to and keep and not move and just continue in the same space when, you know, opportunities have, you know, been offered to me, and I've got to take those because I've got to think about Cooper's future and my future as well. I've got to think about all of our futures. So yeah, so Cohen's with us wherever we are, so I need to not dwell on that. So yeah, so I'm trying to focus on when I actually pack something up to find a home for it. Ow, when I just kicked my toe on the canvas. So yeah, that hurt. So I'm just going to move, I think I'm just going to move this lamp out into the hallway for now, just so I can move around in here. And I don't have a rubbish bag in here. So this bag has got all the things for the fairy garden, which is another video that I was going to film over the Christmas break, but I actually just decided to actually have a Christmas break, so didn't get to do that. So I'll pop that over here in the corner. Rubbish. So what else have we got to update on? Kitchen's almost done. Yeah, it's got the tiling to do, so another thing that I thought about doing, had full intentions of doing over the Christmas break, but decided to have an actual break, so I didn't do that, which is fine because I've got all the time in the world because I'm not moving anywhere, so no rush to have it done. The kitchen functions without having the tiling done. Of course it would look nicer if it was done. Cardboard. And Cooper's doing good. He's still gaming a lot and spending time with his mates and everything like that, so that's awesome. Looking at maybe doing TAFE or something next year. It's hard to believe that he's almost 18. So that's a little bit scary. They grow up very, very fast. What else? Well, the animals. Toto's doing really well. They've all settled in to new home really, really well. Yeah, so that's good, and work's going really well. Really actually thoroughly enjoying it. There's been lots of changes with my work in the last 12 months. And change is always an interesting thing any place, whether it's work or personal life. So, but I've taken them all in stride and, you know, adapting to new normal. Yeah, so I actually thoroughly enjoy my job and it keeps me busy. Oh, and this is really cute. Cooper's been teaching Milo how to walk on a lead. Milo is our ragdoll cat, if you didn't know. He's beautiful. I love him, but he drives me nuts. So I'll find somewhere to put his lead. I don't know. And the other thing I've been thinking about is what I'm going to continue to share on my channel, or if I should change my channel, whether you guys want to whether I should just keep it as it is, sort of like the vloggy style DIYs, whether you want them, I mean, I think I've asked this in a lot of my previous videos, whether you want me to do one project at a time or just show you projects as I do them, so whether or not it's the full project or whether it's a day where I start a project and then show you that day, the day in the life sort of thing, or how you want it to do, because as you very well know, some projects that you start in DIYs, they can be done in a day, but other ones can't be, and a lot of the ones that I have in mind to do that I need to do, they're ones that definitely won't happen all at once and they won't be complete in a day. So like the tiling in the kitchen, that definitely won't be complete in a day. Renovating I shouldn't really call renovating DIYs, because yes they are, but I guess they're DIYs and not more crafting projects. So most crafting projects are do in a day, but the DIYs take a little bit longer. So the bathroom, my whole idea of how I'm going to renovate that has completely changed. Initially I was going to do the whole thing and just get it done. But now I'm thinking I've changed my idea of what I want to do. So it's going to be more of a case of doing it in stages and then deciding whether I need to do all of it. Like initially I thought we needed to have 2 toilets, because we've come from houses that have had 2 toilets. So, but yeah, over Christmas we had lots of people here and it wasn't an issue at all of only having the 1 toilet. So I think what I'm going to do is just make it so we have a separate toilet from bathroom. So just do that. Yeah. So we'll see how that goes. I really need to bring in a rubbish bag, which I didn't do. One sec. Pop that there. Yeah, so I might just do that. And one of the first things in working towards that is to actually replace the sliding cavity door that's on there to a normal opening and closing door, because the cavity slider, it's just a bit frustrating, and it doesn't lock like it doesn't latch properly, and so if one of the animals even slightly push up against the door, which the cats and Toto do like to annoy me whilst I'm in the bathroom, so yeah, if they knock up against the door, then the door unlatches, which is not great when you're in the bathroom. Just getting rid of Christmas cards because they're a lovely gesture, but they're just clutter. Except for when you get cute ones like this. I won't be throwing this Christmas card out. He's so cute. That one I will keep. The very special ones I keep. So, yeah, I guess not really much else to update on. Yeah, we're doing well. We're doing well and adapting to the new normal. So, yes. So I have to, the other thing I want to do is I want to start getting back into my cricketing again. Got some vinyl projects in mind and stuff like that, so to work on those. But I need to get this space sorted first before I can do any of that. I wonder if I can just... And the pendant lights for the kitchen, whilst I could DIY them because they are, you don't have to have an electrician to install them, being that this is an older house, I'm a little not concerned about the wiring, but I think it's safer to have an actual qualified electrician to install them, so that's why I haven't done them yet. I will get someone to come and do that. I might just thinking I might just hang this up on the wall on the hook that's actually behind where you are, just until I decide to finish it. That was lucky, I got the hook first time. Okay, now, yarn. Oh, I did start a crochet project over the break. So I decided I'm making something with this awesome camo yarn that I found at Spotlight. So when I say I started a project, I just started crocheting. I wanted to do some Tunisian crochet, which I've done before, but I haven't done for ages. So I just started and then was like, I don't really have, I started without an intention of what I was doing. I have an idea maybe of what it might be. I'm thinking I might turn it into either a sweater or a cardigan. So we'll see. But how are you guys going? Did you have, hope you all had a good New Year's? Make any New Year's resolutions? I don't do New Year's resolutions. I think of more manifestations or affirmation type things. I don't make New Year's resolutions. I used to, but I always think that they put too much pressure on yourself. So I don't try and put any pressure on myself these days. I just sort of go with the flow, and what will happen, and what's meant to be will be. Seems to be working for me so far, but I like to put out in the universe what I'd like to get back. So yeah, your intentions sort of things. So I'm thinking, you're facing the wrong way, but anyway, I moved a whole lot of boxes that were behind the door. So the door was actually able to open up all the way, and it made it a lot brighter in the hallway. So I don't think I want to pile boxes back up there again. So what I might do is I might pop them where I showed you before, where I've just put the frame. I think I might put the totes that I've got here. I don't know if you can see them. Can you see them? No, you can't see them. Oh, you probably can. So there's storage tubs here, and they're the storage tubs that, as I said at the beginning of the video, where I've put everything that I want to go in the bookshelf / cupboard that I've bought. So what it is, it's got 2 doors down the bottom and then shelves. So I can have some closed away storage down the bottom, and then stuff that I want to display. I was going to put up my pegboards, and I've spoken before about the fact that I was going to put up my pegboards. But I'm not sure if I mentioned this in a video or not already, but I've decided I'm not going to do that, because I was going to put them on these walls and maybe one on that wall and maybe one, because I've got 3 of them. But Milo likes to jump on everything. So even in the kitchen, when I've done the kitchen, we've got open cupboards, like open shelves on either side of the uppers, which I love because it keeps in style with the age of the home, which I absolutely love it. But Milo, as soon as we installed it, like as soon as the guys had left after installing it, he was up on those little shelves, and I just know that he gets up on everything, and if I've got the pegboards, then he's just going to climb up on it and knock everything off. So I thought it's not a smart thing to have multiple of them, because you know, the things that I want to display on them he's going to get onto. So I thought I'd get the cupboard so I can have some things stored on that. And I've got actually I've got 4 pegboards. So I've got the ones that we built, and were in my very original home office craft room at the beginning of my the beginning of my channel, which was one of the first videos I think that I ever put up. So I've got the 3 of those, and then there's one that I bought from Kmart, which is a white one. So I may put the Kmart one up in here, but the other 3 I'm actually going to put on my front balcony, which is sort of like I wouldn't call it a balcony, it's not a balcony, it's a front porch, so it's semi-enclosed. So I'm actually going to put them on one wall of that, and I'm going to actually put plants on them. So I love plants, as you probably know, but there's a lot of plants that I can't have because I've got the cats, and they're toxic or mildly toxic to cats. So I thought if I put the pegboard out there and I make it like full of my plants, and I can actually, the cats don't go out there, so I can have whatever plants I want out there. So that's my plan for putting those up out there. So I'm thinking I might paint them like a really fun dark green, or one of them, two of them green, or and one of them pink, or have them in different colours, so you know, out there. So that's another project that I'm going to do, but I will put up the one Kmart one, I will put up in here, and cross my fingers that Milo doesn't jump up on it. But I did buy some of that museum gel stuff from Amazon, and I've used that on my pot plants that are actually in the kitchen, and he hasn't been able to knock those over so far off those little shelves, so hopefully that will work. Oh, sorry about the motorbike. So that's one of my other projects. Yeah. So we'll get that put up, but I might just move my yarn basket. Might put that behind the door, because then the door can still open. Yeah, it still doesn't let it open all the way, which I don't like. I'm my easel, but I don't know what I want to do with it. I don't like my yarn basket there. Might have to find another home for that. You might also remember these. These were also on my wall in my last craft room, my original craft room. The elastic's gone on them, so they don't really hold very well anymore, as you can see. So I started to fix this one up, because I have two of them. So I started to fix this one up, and it looks really nice with this ribbon. It's not elastic, so it won't give as much, which is good. But I ran out, so that's all I managed to get done. So I have to go to Spotlight with the little sample of it that I have left, and see if I can pick up some more so I can finish them. And then I'll probably definitely put these up in here, because that way I can photos and drawings from Cohen and Cooper when they were little and that sort of stuff. Christmas wrapping paper. I'm just going to go pop these in storage cupboard. I'm just going to finish tidying this up. I think I've made a good dent so far. I think my next step, I think, will be focusing on just tidying up and getting rid of the stuff off the top of the cupboards. Yeah. I go along with the, I'm not sure if you've seen it on TikTok, but are they biscuits or is it sewing kits? These are both got sewing supplies in it, chocolates and biscuits. Old school. So I'm making progress over in this corner, which is good. Just have to decide whether I want to put that up on the wall there, or whether that's where I want to put my pegboard. I don't know, I've got to decide what I want to look at whilst I'm working. I think this makes more sense for the pegboard, but then I don't know what I'm going to do with this print. Oh, I know. So, have this painting here that Cohen did. He was little. Well, not too little. I think he did it in about 2019. So I think I might move that. I'll put the pegboard here and then put that picture there, and then put this print where that is, or maybe where I've just put the other one behind you. So I'm going to just tidy this up, and then I will go get the pegboard and put that up, because I think that's something that we can do today. And this is my awesome crochet, another crochet bag. I just have a few. That's what I can do, and then I can put this one above Cohen's because they were done at the same time. And they have similar colours in them, so that will work. I can do them here. I think that will work. So that's what we will do. Okay, so I'm just going to put these up, and then I'll come back and I'll show you what we have achieved today in our little chit chat. Just like that, after being very steamy, it's up. So there you go, it's all done. I put them all up. I changed what I was going to do a little bit, but oh, this one's crooked. Oh no! There we go, if we just don't touch it. There we go, might stay now. I'll show you the rest of the room as well. So we got a little bit of tidying done. So Chase is still over in the corner. So these boxes here, these are the ones that are going to go into the cupboard when it arrives. And my work area is ready for me to start back at work, and my editing desk is ready for me to start editing this video and get it up for you. Sorry, that was a little bit up close and personal then. So yeah, I hope you liked today's video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and comment below what you did on New Year's or what you're looking forward to in 2025. I'm looking forward to it being a little bit more of a chill, productive year. I have a lot of plans, as you all know, for the house, but as I said in the beginning of this video, I'm sort of taking those renovations a little bit slower now and being a little bit more intentional. So just seeing what actually needs to be done instead of just rushing into things. I'm going to do the pegboards out on my front porch and get that all set up so that I can just sit out there every morning and relax and take more time for me. So yeah, just comment down below either what your plans are for 2025, what you're looking forward to, what you did on New Year's, or what you want to see from me in the future moving forward. So yeah, and if you want to see more videos, hit the subscribe button and scroll up and hit the little bell notification, and you'll get notified each time I post, which hopefully will be a little bit more regularly again. I'm going to try and stick to uploading every week or so, 2 weeks, something like that, because I really enjoy creating these videos for you and sharing what I'm doing. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Have a great day.